just make it through that fucking part, and you'll be fine. You'll bounce back. And that's a lot of things with life. I see things, I'm like, you know what? This day sucks. I'm having a hard time. You know, it can chew on me, but it ain't going to eat me. I won't fucking give up. I won't quit. So, you know, that's just a little deal from my dad.
I've been chewed out before. I can handle chewed out.
Oh, I'm chewed out. I've been chewed out. Inglourious Bastards, watch it.
A box of American-made badassery shipped to you. Good morning, John and SOE crew. It's Jesse again, the Lowe's guy. When did
we meet that?
We met him, yes. Yeah.
This is probably the third, fourth email he's
Yeah. Yeah, I remember meeting him. It's Jesse again, the Lowe's guy from Richmond, Virginia. Order number 46005. Product already received. Just wanted to send you guys an update. In the last letter I sent, I was saying I was taking some vacation time during the 4th of July to come down and hang out. Well, my plans have changed for the better while employed at Lowe's. I decided it's time for a change and decided to get my CDLA and hit the road. So on the 26th of last month, I accomplished that goal, and just in the last week, I had a company pick me up from Kentucky, and I head down on the 12th Sunday of this week to check in at a hotel. But being that I have a little bit of time before Monday the 13th, I wanted to know if it would be good time to swing by and say hello. But this was April 8th, so it would have been, we met him, right?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. But being that it will be on a Sunday, I'm sure the shop is closed. If that doesn't work out, my orientation / phase 1 5,000-mile trip is only 2 weeks long, and then I get to take some home time for a few days before I go back out for 2 months, and maybe I can stop by on my way back during my break, if this Sunday the 12th is bad timing. Well, I'll talk to you later, Jesse. P.S. I wear SOE because I'm a grown-ass man.
There's never a good time to come by here. There's never a bad time to come by here. It's just a time. Yep. You're going to come in. We're going to do what we do. You're going to see the place. You're going to get a brief tour. You can hang out and bullshit. But it's always fucking high pace. It's fucking high pace at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. It's high pace at 7 o'clock in the afternoon, evening. Stop by. If you guys are in town, you want to see the place, we'd love to meet you guys. Everybody's welcome. Just show up. You gotta be smart enough to find it. Like, if you can't find it, we probably don't want you.
You got weeded out.
It's natural selection.
You don't gotta read all those.
Yeah, I was just do 2 more because then when we get into the long one, we'll save that for.
The long one's probably the better one.
All right, you want to go there?
Well, are you hungry? All right, go ahead and read all of them.
Here, I'll eat your food since you're not hungry.
That sounds good. All right, here comes a long one. It says, oh shit, this one's for Lance. This is from Rob. Hey SOE, I love your products, your business tactics, and I watch your videos almost every day. I especially enjoy the stories you tell of your past experiences. I think it's important for people who have overcome hardships in life to share those stories. It's important for people who have been dealt a shitty hand or kicked in the balls to pick themselves up and let others know that the process of getting back on their feet. Listening to stories like that has definitely helped me keep my head up and carry on. My story deals with my path becoming a recon Marine. Did we read this one?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You read it?
We read it that morning that we did
It's the same guy?
the B Team breakfast video, I think. Yeah, because
I wasn't here.
Well, that's what happens when you make fucking videos when I'm not here.
Right? Yeah, we did read this one. And he's
Well, tell us about it, please, since we don't know.
I think he's a different kid, man.
No, he was going to go in the Army. He went to college, and he was in the ROTC, and he was there for 2 years, but he didn't have his GPA high enough. He didn't get offered it, so he decided to go the enlisted side.
No, that's you. That's your story.
Right.
Give me the fucking paper reading this.
Oh, it's a good story, though. We did read it.
Why didn't you tear it up when you read it?
Because I put it on his... What's that video where that one gay guy goes, hey, see this hand? All right.
That's double threat. Like, that's fucking hitting a black guy and a gay guy.
Yeah, that's a hate crime in 2 ways.
I don't want to be a double threat violator there. Okay.
We only like girls that are double threat, triple threat, vapor lock. Maybe you should just eat. You need some nutrients.
Well, I'm just trying to see if this is. Okay, I think this is a different one, but it's from another. It's from Huff again. Did he send two?
Probably sent
Apparently,
a
if you fucking have to.
few. Yeah, I was gonna say I think he sent a few. The Huff
Okay.
guy kept sending them. Remember? That was what he was talking about.
All right.
This guy, so you don't have to read it because it was from him. You could just eat.
Yeah. Because it's the same thing.
Because somebody put the fucking emails back on the table after they read them. You and your fucking coffee cup, and your fucking emails, and your fucking honey bun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to.
It was apple fritter.
I want to share that. So Lance always gets in trouble for his coffee cup. That's the camera thing, because it's annoying.
I'm just always in trouble.
So he thought this would be a better idea.
Where did you fucking even get that from?
I fucking made it
With a pencil? How'd you put the hole in the lid?
with the fucking drill
Why?
for a straw. How are you gonna get the straw through there without a hole?
Exactly that. I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed or surprised. I'm
It
just.
doesn't even fit in the cabinets right.
It doesn't go in cabinets.
What's on my cabinet now?
No, it's on the counter.
I'm not even sure why you're in the gang lately.
I got the haircut.
Missy, Chrissy, and
Save me
Sissy.
$10 right there.
Missy, Chrissy, and Sissy, your name doesn't even fit the rhyme scheme, Justice.
All right, let's see here. This is from James. SOE crew. Oh, the body is from your favorite B-52F bomber. Dear SOE crew,
That's fucking cool.
I have been an SOE customer.
Do they even have fucking B-52 bombers in it?
I don't know, man.
I don't know shit
That's
about
old
airplanes.
school.
Is it a joke? Like, is it F-bomb? He's dropping an F-bomb?
Yeah, because he fucking... Yeah, that
Yeah.
must be it. Because we got the B-1s.
Yeah.
I've been a hardcore SOE customer since my first belt order in November of 2013. In that time frame, I have made 21 orders. Should we give them the number to the 800 helpline?
That's impressive, sir.
That is.
When a dude sends an email like this, I typically look up their order numbers. And that's when I ring you guys 4 or 5
Yeah.
steps. I'm like, hey, see
Yeah.
what we can do. And Lance will usually email them at that time.
I made 21 orders, plus 2 hookups that you guys helped me with. Of those 21 total, 16 utilized one of your awesome discount codes. Here's the tally. The total amount of SOE product ordered, $2,582. Total amount of shipping paid, $234. Total discount savings, $381.05. Total amount of free product received, $518. Total money, I bet this guy's an accountant. Total money paid for SOE for products, not including shipping, $1,786.95. Projected total amount I have cost SOE with my orders, $2,983.05. Fuck the haters, fuck the morons who can't figure out how to order shit online. Fuck, here's the F-bomb boy. Fuck the whiny fucking bitches. They can all eat a whole fucking crate of dicks. Keep doing what you're doing. I can't say enough awesome things about you guys and the things you stand for. As I write this email, I'm making one extra order, number 49637. It is a $100 gift card that I have purchased that I would like to donate to anyone you deem worthy of needing a little extra help in making their order. Maybe one of those young kids who aren't even old enough to drink a beer and want their first SOE order. Or a fellow service member deployed somewhere and can use a little pick-me-up. I'll include the code at the bottom if it is needed. Pay it forward. Thanks for your time and attention. Tap, rack, bang. Yours truly, James. And then he has the $100 gift code. The card code.
That's very cool of you. We get 2 or 3 guys.
You want to hang on to this, or?
We get 2 or 3 guys every week that want to pay it forward through us. What we ask you guys to do is to touch somebody personally that you know or somebody in your immediate area that you can help. Help somebody there, and maybe they'll help somebody else there. It's just too cumbersome for us to do that. When we need somebody hooked up, it's faster for us to just hook them up than to try to go through and fucking kill coupon codes and shit. So what we ask you to do is take that gift certificate and help somebody in your area, or somebody in the military, or somebody at the shooting club, or the range, or whatever it is, and hook them up so you can personally see that that happened, and there's no question whether we did it or not. But the biggest part is it's too cumbersome on our end. It's faster for us to just refund an order, or just have some kid tell us something and just communicate with him and put it in a box and ship it, than to try to track and keep track of codes and stuff. So that's awesome of you to do that. Pass it to somebody so you can see the outcome of it on your end.
And possibly develop a new friendship there.
Yeah.
So somebody local. Could change lives. Alright, this one's from Ty. This is the last one. This says, love your business, man. Hi, John. I just wanted to send you an email to thank you for your kindness. I am Drew's best friend, and the fact that you would take time out of your day
It's that kid we sent that rig to.
to send him a rig, to send a rig to him
16-year-old kid.
is honestly just amazing. We've been best friends for years, and you have no idea how much it means to him that you did that. He's been going on about it for days. The reason I thought to take time to write this was because it is so good to see someone who owns a business so down to earth and overall a great establishment. I am truthfully grateful to be able to say that I support a business that stands for something like what you guys at SOE stand for. Anytime someone does something for special forces, it is really touching because my family has been a military family for over 6 generations. So for you guys to support the troops is very touching to me. I plan on buying a combat cock and a belt from you guys to support a business with such high quality products and morales as SOE. And I am proud to be able to say that I'm supporting a business like yourselves. I plan on going into the Marines right out of high school so that I can do my part to serve this great country and defend it. Through all the scrutiny and hate that I might get, I know it'll be worth it. Once again, I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to do something like this. It's something we don't see often enough. Have a great day and continue doing what you're doing. Hope this gets to you, John. Sincerely, Tyler.
That's awesome, man. Thank
Cool.
you for the email. Good luck on your endeavors, and it's all up to you. That's really what it comes down to. You can do whatever it is you want to do as long as you do it.
Dad used to say that shit all the time. Dad would be like, "You do whatever you want to do, son."
Dude, I like the shit out of your dad. Just the stories you've told me. Tell the fucking lawnmower story. That's an awesome fucking story, man. You need to eat,
Yeah.
man. We'll do these later.
Those are all done.
Okay, all of them?
Yeah.
Recently, I got to go home for a little bit. I guess I think it's fine because
Not that one.
which one?
The one
Oh,
where-
the one
where-
where when I was a kid.
When you were a landscaper as
Yeah.
a fucking 13-year-old child.
Oh yeah, what? My first job was, well, the first job that wasn't just stuff at the house.
Colin didn't realize it was a job
Yeah.
he had.
Dad went out and bought me a lawnmower, and I thought he got a lawnmower for him. Ended up he got a trailer too, and a weed eater, and some gas cans, and some protective eyewear.
The only thing he didn't get was a few more Mexicans.
Yeah, and so then Dad was like, so my guitar teacher at the time, Mr. Lee, Dr. Lee, and then his neighbor, and then Dad's business partner, and then our neighbor down the street, and my grandmother, and my aunt. I had all these yards, which was great.
At first.
Kept you busy.
Yeah.
First couple minutes.
Yeah, for like 12, which was neat because they did pay me. I didn't really get to mess with a lot of money. But that's all right.
Yeah,
But did
For
you
that
even
mower
know?
and
Did you
everything,
even know
didn't
you
you?
were getting paid?
I knew I was getting paid. I just didn't know where it was going. Sometimes they would give me some of it,
Paying for all that
you know.
equipment.
And because I played baseball and stuff like that, so I had to do this whenever I wasn't at practice
Yeah,
or in school.
you're paying a fucking $50,000 fucking loan.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Your business startup.
ended up, Dad told me that a lot of my money was going to pay for like all my equipment because I was making money, and so I had to pay him back. He fronted me the business.
How old were you?
13, and so Dad would take me and drop me off, and he'd go to work and come back because those were all in nice neighborhoods and stuff. I mean, it wasn't a bad place. And I'd go work and I'd get done, and he'd come back and get me, and I didn't know it. But that whole time, Dad wasn't taking money. He paid that stuff for that, all that stuff right then. And he was just taking the money, and he was building. He was a big Dave Ramsey fan, and he was building me mutual funds and savings account, and been putting it up in a few different mutual funds and the savings account. And whenever it came time for my first car at 16, I'd been working for a while, even actual other jobs too, but I kept mowing all the way through high school, because mowing's really good money if you really hustle. And I mowed some even after high school. But when it came time for my first car, I mean, I guess every 16-year-old probably has this dream, like they're just gonna walk out and there's gonna be a brand new car. I don't think it's wrong.
I don't think it's wrong right now.
There's more to this story, actually. So when I turned 16, my aunt and everyone was at the house, and they were like, "Well, I guess we should go open your last gift." And I was like, "Where? What do you mean go open?" They're like, "Well, it's in the driveway." Like I was damn near, like I almost pooped.
It's been funny as shit. You walked out and there's a Power Wheel.
It was worse. I walked out and there was a car that would fit in the size of your palm.
Like a micro machine?
Yeah, like with a little ribbon on it, sitting in the driveway behind all the other cars that people had parked. And I was like I wanted to laugh, but I was so crushed. I was like, well. But the high point of it was that the 1996 V8 four-door Jeep that Mom and Dad had been driving, I paid for that car with some of my invested money, and they got a new car. They just upgraded, but they basically gave me a really killer deal on a really nice vehicle that I drove for
a long time.
Yeah, I drove the Jeep for a while, and then whenever I got the new Jeep, because they upgraded to another Jeep, I sold mine and flipped it and used the money on it, and then I already had been making money doing other stuff. I paid for their older car again. And then the donk, I did the exact same thing whenever I came down here with that, was I sold my Jeep that I was driving at the time. It was 2001 Grand Cherokee, but it had a lot of miles on it, and it was starting to have some problems. I fixed some of the problems, put $1,000 in tires on it and everything, and it wasn't getting good gas mileage, so carting here and back, and I flipped it and bought my grandmother's 1996 Crown Victoria LX, which is a stellar vehicle, let me tell you. And it actually was, really. And it's
the rolling couch.
Yeah, the couch is awesome. But yeah, that was job number one. All of my car history started with the mowing of the yards. Whenever Dad would take me, and I did construction too. Dad had a construction job for me for his boss when they renovated his barn, and he would take me and drop me off for 10, 11 hours at a time and come back and get me later. But that was my childhood, was learning to work at various jobs that Dad could hustle for me, which was cool.
That's awesome, man.
I had a buddy who had a lawn mowing business in high school. Dude, you can make a lot of bank.
Oh, you can make a lot of
Fort
money.
Worth, we would like every day, boom, boom. My buddy Philip, he had a 66. He was out making money and getting kicks in Phil 66. And we called it the Lawn Rangers. Because every now and then we'd like, if an elderly person was on our block or something like that in their yards, we'd just fucking jump out and hit about 4 snapper mowers and one guy.
Yeah, you roll them out like that.
And just disappear without ever,
Yep.
Kind of doing a good deal type of thing.
I'm on my neighbor's yard sometimes.
When I worked for Park and Rec in Murray County, I guess we can say that, it doesn't really matter, but we had those giant Kubotas and a whole crew, like there's 5 of us that were weed eating. And every once in a while we did that. We knew I worked with a bunch of black dudes that lived in the East Valley, and it's just not an upscale community.
You learned a lot of shit from them dudes.
Yeah, and they had their moms live there and their aunts live there and stuff.
You talk about shit fucking once a week from those guys.
And we'd load up every once in a while, and we'd go over and knock out all their family's yards. But like on those giant mowers and with 5 weed eaters, you could do it in 5 minutes. So, they didn't have to get out in their yard and mess with anything. But yeah, I did work with some really good dudes. That's some blue collar, just working class people. I remember the lead guy basically there. His name's Ricky, and Tricky Ricky we called him. That this dude, we did crew. We knew him forever. Ricky was the referee and officiator for all the city league baseball games. He was head referee. All of the high school football games in the area, he was the referee they wanted as their head referee. And so I had known Ricky forever. So when I started there and I found that he was my boss, I was like, this is going to be an absolute shit show. And it sure was. So, of quick story about Ricky. I got in trouble one time because Ricky was terrified. I don't know. It's not a racist thing. I don't know if all black people are afraid of snakes, but this one was.
But there's not a lot that aren't.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Snakes
just
and
saying.
dogs.
So we would mow these banks, and a lot of times you'd have those. Are
Dolphins.
the garter snakes? The ones with the really little stripes on it. We would mow those, and they'd come running out. Well, every once in a while they'd get hit. It would kill them, you know. And I don't really have a problem with those little snakes. They don't really do much, and you can play with them. Well, and this happened actually.
They musk, and they're actually mildly venomous.
Yeah, I didn't know this. And so I did this 2 times, 2 different people, unfortunately. I had thrown one and at Ricky, and got in big trouble for that one. But the worst one was Micah Fleming that I worked with. I jokingly threw one at him, and we were at County Park. He ran out of sight from me, and like me and my buddy looked at it, and I was like, wow, like I didn't realize he was gonna keep running. Like we kept running, and I was like, I guess we should go pick him up and tell him that we weren't gonna put the snake on him. Well, me in my young mind thought this would be a good idea. I was like, well, pull up.
With a snake.
We'll let him in the truck, or act like we're going to. And I was like, I'll throw it over the top of the truck, and he'll probably get close to it. So we pull up, and Micah played hockey, and so hockey players love to fight. I found out.
It's part of the sport, I think.
He comes. We pull up, and he's like, "Don't put that snake on me." He's like, "I swear to God." And we're like, "Dude, we're really sorry. That was our bad." And he's like, "Okay." And he, as he glances down, I was like, "Perfect." And I throw it. It arches over the cab of this truck. It's dead, and it goes and lands on it. He doesn't do anything. He just goes ah, and just like screams. I can't even scream as Micah screamed, and he screamed loud enough that it shocked us in the truck. And he was like, and just throws one into the truck, hits my friend, and we were like shit. And we roll up the windows and lock him out because he was pissed and he's yelling at the truck and stuff. But and that same thing happened to Ricky. Someone did that to him, who remained nameless, and he shit himself when it hit him on the neck on the motor because he didn't know what it was. He had to go home and change his britches because he shit. But
nice.
But those are real stories. But evidently, when people say they're actually deathly afraid of snakes, sometimes
they might die.
Or it's like fight or flight. One time he tried to flee from me, the other time he wanted to beat us up.
And did.
Yep. But at least he hit my friend. He really did punch him. I was on the other side of the truck, so I was safe.
It would have been funny if he knocked his ass out.
It would have been fun.
Especially since he didn't even throw it.
Yeah. I remember Blake looked at me, he's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, I didn't know he was going to hit you.
Guilty by association.
Yeah. I was like, my bad.
Oh,
I really feel bad about it.
What time is it right now?
10:30.
So did we start breakfast super late, or we?
No.
I think we've been talking for a while.
It's a good thing I put the new battery in.
Better turn that shit off. Let's